fellow followers, and welcome to FanZcene. And today I have for you an update on the Friday the 13th lawsuit. Looks like screenwriter Victor Miller, who wrote the original Friday the 13th movie, won a big battle in court today against Sean S. Cunningham, the father of the franchise, I guess you could say, sort of. But yeah, I don't know all the legal jargon, everything that the story about we're going to go through. I'm not like up to date on it, but we'll go through it together. We'll read over it. But I will say that I have spoken with Adam Marcus, who is the director of Jason Goes to Hell, who worked very closely with Sean S. Cunningham. He has told me in the past that it's probably for the best that Sean S. Cunningham does not get the rights back to Friday the 13th. He never really cared for the hockey mask and whatnot. I mean, there's a whole bunch to it. And, Adam also said that he hopes that Victor gets the rights because he would like to make a Creighton Duke movie called Hell's Bells, and he feels like he could work with Victor with getting the rights, the rights to use the character of Creighton Duke in Hell's Bells instead of making it a Creighton Duke movie without using the name Creighton Duke. But I did an interview with Adam Marcus, which I'll put a link here if you guys want to check that out. I did it last year in December. But let's get to this article and go over it together, shall we? We've been waiting 2 years now for an update on the next step in the Friday the 13th legal battle that has been raging on for several years now, and we finally have one today. But first, since it's been a minute, a brief little recap of the situation. Ever since a judge ruled back in 2018 that Friday the 13th screenwriter Victor Miller is the sole owner of the original screenplay, at least in the US, Friday director Sean Cunningham has been working to have the decision reversed. The argument continues to be that Miller wrote the screenplay as a work for hire and therefore never should have been able to gain rights to the screenplay in the first place. While the trial judge had ruled that the rights go to Miller after all these years under the Copyright Act's termination right, which allows authors to regain rights to work they signed over to a company, Cunningham and Horror Inc. were hoping that the Second Circuit Court of Appeals would end up reversing that decision. The Second Circuit was tasked with deciding if Miller will keep the rights to the Friday screenplay as decided in 2018 or if they'll revert back to Cunningham/Horror Inc. Mind you, there still will be a whole lot to be worked through before Jason can return to the screen no matter the decision, but this is one massive legal hurdle that needed to be resolved. Exactly. This is a great victory for Victor Miller, and I would say even Friday the 13th fans. It sets us on a path to possibly get a new movie not very soon, but to get a new movie. But it does. We still got a lot to go through before we can get that movie. The Hollywood Reporter's Eric Gardner, who has been a constant source of information on this whole mess over the years, provides an update today, informing us that Victor Miller has now won the copyright termination appeal. In other words, the Second Circuit Court of Appeals has affirmed the district court's previous order, rejecting the argument and concluding that Miller was an independent contractor when he wrote the screenplay and therefore entitled to authorship rights. Summary judgment has been awarded, therefore, to Victor Miller. Now, it sounds all good and all, but you also have to understand there's so much more than just the first Friday the 13th movie, because Victor created this world that we all love, but like Adult Jason and some of the stuff that came afterwards, he didn't create. So there's still all that legal hurdle to go through. So let's see what they have to say about all this. As Eric explains, barring any reversal before a fuller panel at the Second Circuit or Supreme Court, Victor Miller will reclaim the domestic rights to the franchise. A big win for attorney Mark Toberoff as he heads into an even bigger fight against Disney and the Marvel characters. Also, his lawyer is fighting for the return of Spider-Man and Doctor Strange against Disney. Oh, good luck with that. That's going to be a hell of a battle right there. This is a huge next step in the process, but it certainly doesn't mean that Miller is now free to take the franchise and do whatever he wants with it. See, this is what I'm saying. For now, until various deals are worked out behind the scenes, which will likely still take a long time, yes, probably a few more good years. For starters, owning the original screenplay doesn't mean you own the character of adult Jason Voorhees as we know him. Like I said, and Miller's ownership of the work only covers domestic rights. That means just like here in America, not overseas and everything. The franchise will remain dormant, which is sad. But here's hoping we're almost at the point where Jason can return once more. I would really, really hope that it gets there soon. Maybe it won't be as long as we think with this big victory. Sometimes, when you get a big victory, things start to roll pretty quick. But other times you get this victory and it's going to take some while. But I'm really, really hoping that we do get a new Friday the 13th movie that is respectful to the actual Friday the 13th franchise and not just another remake or changing the format to something that nobody wants. Let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comments section down below. Are you excited that Victor Miller won? Do you think Sean S. Cunningham should have the rights? I want to know what you guys think all about this. I'm kind of glad that Victor Miller won, but I would still like to see this all come together and get worked out so we can have a good Jason movie, or at least, something. But until then, I'm enjoying the big Shout Factory box set that I got of all the Friday the 13th movies, which I can relive over and over again, and even if I never get a new one, because sometimes in today's modern day and age, maybe we don't want that new one set in this time frame just yet. Until things start to change in entertainment. But either way, I would still be excited for a new Friday the 13th film. So let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you did not like this video, you can go ahead and give it a dislike. No hurt feelings here. Please share this video out for everybody to see. And if you liked what you saw, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. I would truly appreciate that. Wherever you guys are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Thank you for watching. Godspeed.